Let's see if this heathen here has learned anything, and begin my closing thoughts by turning to Scripture. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24, Jesus says, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." Now, let's bring in a little math and apply the transitive property. If, according to Timothy 3:16, Jesus is God in human flesh, then you cannot serve both Jesus and money. Let's go a step further. In Matthew 25, Jesus says, "Whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me." Again, by the transitive property, then you cannot serve both the least among us and money. Dave Hall and the Republican supermajority make sure Indiana's economy works for their donors, not for the least of these among us. Tom brought up the quote by Desmond Tutu about challenging systems. Dave Hall and the Republican supermajority ensure that downstream problems go unsolved if a donor profits upstream. Who among us are more vulnerable than children? Dave Hall and the Republican supermajority drain the funds earmarked for those children's public schools and funnel them to their donors in the for-profit education industry and ideologues in the religious indoctrination industry. Indiana's waterways are the dirtiest in the nation, and our air quality is almost as bad. Dave Hall and the Republican supermajority let our monopoly energy companies pollute with impunity and run an end around on the very conservative state Supreme Court to force consumers to pay for the cleanup. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both ordinary Hoosiers and moneyed interests. Dave Hall and the Republican supermajority serve their wealthy benefactors. Thomas Horrocks will serve us.